Good morning. How are you guys today? So I thought I would pop on with an extra little video because I was being guided to. What's coming in today is just to share with you guys a little bit about why I am doing this Health is the Real Wealth clearing tomorrow. And so I guess before I get going, because some of you are going to see this and not know who I am Michelle Fries. I help people stop settling for less than, get their health, their wealth, their lives back on track and actually get what they want. So what was happening in my life before I even ever did any of this was I actually had paid a naturopath to take care of me every single week while I was working away oil field on the pipeline. And so I did that for like 16 years, and she worked on me every single week and took care of me energetically. And then I ended up having a baby and not doing that as much, and she passed on. And then I was kind of left like doing nothing. Like, what do I do next, right? I actually didn't take the time to learn what she was doing. I was paying her to do it. And that was all great for years. But then what I realized is my son required this. And everybody requires this. So I decided that I was going to start learning it because we weren't feeling well and all of these different things. So most importantly, what I want to share is we all get to choose what's a priority in our life. And so some people, everybody can choose whatever they want, whatever they think is a priority in their life. That's entirely up to them. And for me, it was my health. First and foremost, what I started with was my health. I started with, if I didn't have my health, I didn't have anything else. And I believe that our bodies can heal themselves. So by believing that our bodies can heal themselves, I don't believe if we do absolutely nothing, our bodies can heal themselves. But I believe that if we are energetically providing the proper frequency, our bodies can heal themselves. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean that under the right conditions. So if you are in conditions where there is emotional toxicity, physical like abuse or pain or toxicity, mold growing in your house, toxicities in your air, toxicities in your mind, toxicities in your heart, and then that's the stuff that we can often see or notice because it's really, really dramatic. But then there's also just these little subtle toxicities in the food that we eat every day, in the media, the social media, the media, our lives, the movies we choose, the things, the music we listen to, the people we surround ourselves with that are seeping into our being. And so with that, it's really important for us to just look at this and realize that all of these different things are causing different misalignments, imbalances, and things to be unhappy within our body, our physical body. That's why we will all of a sudden have a sore back or a sore leg, or I believe get an illness or a disease. And all that is a symptom showing us that there's something that isn't happy, misaligned, imbalanced, whatever you want to call it. And that if we change whatever is causing that it will heal itself. Sometimes I used to always use physical correction and always take handfuls and handfuls of supplements. Sometimes physical correction is required. Sometimes, like if I break a bone, am I going to have my body heal myself? Well, depends on which bone it is. Sometimes they can't do anything, but otherwise I'd probably go to a doctor, right? But what my whole point is if you bring in the right conditions around you energetically and all of that, then it gives yourself the ability to heal itself. So I hope you guys weren't hearing the background noise because it was getting like a little bit loud for me and I had to shut it down. So with that said, when our body heals itself, we can do that energetically. And that's what I do. And that's what I'm going to share with you guys tomorrow. So I wanted to pop on because each and every one of us makes a different thing a priority. So we can choose to heal our minds, we can choose to heal our hearts, we can choose to heal our bodies, we can choose to heal our soul. And that is why I've created this recipe where we heal mind, heart, body, soul, all with different things, and it all comes together and becomes one. Now, when we do this healing on the body, to me, it was my priority. And honestly, because we were humans and we have this physical body, I believe we need to make that a priority. That is why I have that in every single program that I offer. It is either a bonus or the star of the show, whatever it is, but our bodies are also being healed, right? We're also being healed on a spiritual level in most of my programs because that is also a priority. For me, some people, it is priority to get a new home. Some people, it is priority to get a new vehicle. Some people, it is priority to get more money. Some people, it is priority to do all these different things. But when we're looking outside of ourselves, that's when we're not actually typically getting what we want. So what was a priority for me, or what has been a priority for me? Experiences. Where do I spend most of my money? On experiences. Me and my son loved to travel. We would travel at like as many times as we could a year, that, like when he was going to school, because now he's homeschooling for the time being, but when he was going to school, we would travel as much as we could, go to as many places, have as many experiences. And to me, that was priority, having experiences, creating memories. And our health is a priority, our physical health. So, I work on us with this these techniques that I'm going to share with you guys tomorrow. And then, we live in this super, super cute little home, and there is absolutely nothing wrong with it. There is nothing wrong with this home whatsoever. It is cute, it is safe, it's warm, it's comfortable. And it just, are we slowly outgrowing it? Yes. But has it been a priority? No, because our health was a priority, making memories was a priority, and healing our heart has been the priority that we've been working on. Obviously, healing our soul has been priority all along with that, but right now, healing our hearts, because one of the biggest things me and my son both came here to learn was love, right? And so we're really working on healing our hearts. And while doing all of these things, while healing our bodies, while healing our hearts, while healing our soul, while doing all of these different things, that's how the money is coming in to be able to, pay for the experiences. That is how the money is, that is how all these different things are coming together. Am I driving this big fancy new vehicle? No, I'm actually driving, a pretty average vehicle. And to be completely honest, it's probably time to replace it, because it's starting to tell me that, but it just hasn't been a priority, right? It may turn itself into a priority because mechanically it's no longer going to be beneficial or something like that. But for now, it's been safe, it's comfortable, it's reliable, it works, it functions, it's, I like it. And that's all that really mattered within me. And then we enjoy the clothes that we wear, just different things. Like, as long as we're feeling good and our clothes are fitting and they're comfortable and they're representing the way that we feel on the inside, then that is how it's been for me. Yes, we have tons and tons of materialistic things, because everybody in the world does. And I love them, and I love luxury, and I love, great things. For example, I just went on this mini getaway with my son, and to expand myself on different levels in the mind, because we're also healing the mind, right? I chose to pay for the luxury room for the entire time, not just one night. But that was also, to me, the experience that it created was so much more, and it was worth it. So I guess my whole point today is just kind of like, it's what's a priority to you? Are you taking care of the body? Are you taking care of the mind? Are you taking care of the heart? Are you taking care of the soul? What level is priority to you? Some of us need healings on all of it, because I know I did. I know I do, and will continue to. But where are you going to choose to? Are you going to choose to focus somewhere because that's top priority, because maybe you have an illness or something, or are you going to find the perfect recipe and do that all? So the reason I've been sharing with you guys over the last few days, and will continue to share and teach things, is because it's all part of the recipe that I have created, and it's all part of what I incorporate into all of my programs. And I just want each and every one of you to have the knowledge or the access, because prior to me knowing that I could energetically heal my body, I didn't know. And so when I didn't know, I was really, really sick. And this was when I was younger. I was really, really sick. And within a week after going and seeing my naturopath, I was feeling way better. Within 3 months, I was a whole new me. So that is why I do what I do. That is why I share this with you. And that is why this part is important. And that's why I add it into every single one of my programs, or any, if I do a session or whatever it is, unless it's just like a little segment. If it's something that is important is coming up, I always add this type of energetic assistance into the programs to create space for the body to heal itself, to create the right frequency for the body to heal itself. We create the right frequency, the body can heal itself. We create the right frequency, the mind can heal itself. We create the right frequency, the soul heals itself. We create the right frequency, the heart heals itself. And this frequency is energy, and everything is energy. So I just was guided to stop in and share, because a couple things that were coming in is like, you're kind of materialistic. And it's like, well, no. If you look at the way I live and my life, yes, we have freaking nice things and we have lots of stuff, but the majority of the money, if we want to look at money, because I have a money magnet workshop coming up, if we want to look at money, the majority of my money has went to healing. The majority of my money, over 100,000 in the last 2 years, has went to healing, courses, coaches, my own well-being. And that is where I put all my money. That is why I'm in this cute little house. That is why I'm still driving the old reliable vehicle. That is why, like, are you getting what I'm saying? Because that's what I made a priority. And so when you choose to make something a priority, then everything that you're doing in your life gets to be in alignment with your priority. So if I'm eating at McDonald's and choosing to, energetically heal myself, my priorities would be conflicting, right? So if I'm making healing my mind a priority, but I'm spending all of my money on what would be something really, really toxic for the mind, and I'm drawing a blank, but something really, really toxic for the mind, like I'm hearing drugs and alcohol. Here we go. Somebody is getting triggered, but drugs and alcohol. Spending all your money towards drugs and alcohol and avoiding the little voices in your mind that need attention, then, it's a conflicting interest. So anyways, I hope this helps. I hope that made sense, because I just kind of rattled off, and I really trust that this will be super, super amazing for those of you who join tomorrow and continue to watch as we go along. And for those of you who are in my programs, I know it's amazing, and it's super, super important to take care of all areas of us on all levels. And that's why I do what I do. And that's why, another question that came in that I heard was, so you talk about helping somebody become a millionaire. Are you a millionaire? And I think it was something like that, right? And it's like, no. And if I was, I probably am going to have, this stuff, this healing, this energetic stuff as top priority still, because that would be how I will reach that. That would be what gets me that. That will be what keeps me at the top of my game, feeling at my best, thinking at my best, living my best. And if that were the case, I probably would, pay for all kinds of different things, like somebody in my family who wanted this cute little farm that I live on, and the homes on it, and it's not going to be, it's going to be whatever's priority. And to me, what I've taught myself and what I'm learning to teach myself more and more every day is it's the feeling that you have when you're there, when you're wearing that clothes, when you're doing what you're doing. That's what's most important. It's not actually the clothes, the vehicle, the house, the business, the life. Like the feeling I get when I do this business and when I teach others or assist them with something that has been what they considered a problem for a very long time, and then now it's no longer a problem, is so worth it, right? That is why I continue to invest more and more and more into it. And we aren't here to have nothing and live in poverty. We're here to have the best of the best, I believe, and that everything is available. So there is no lack. Have a super fantastic rest of your day. See you tomorrow.